Shabbat Shalom. This coming Shabbat, we celebrate Rosh Chodesh Elul, the first of the Hebrew month of Elul, which means 1 month until Rosh Hashanah. And we also read the Torah portion of Rabbi. The Torah portion begins with the statement that God puts before the Jewish people blessing and curse. Perhaps, if you will, blessing and curse means truth and falsehood. So if we're engaging in the spirit of truth, it's important that I tell you that this Shabbat, Parshat Re'eh, is the 10th anniversary of my, 30th anniversary of my becoming a bar mitzvah. That was not a truth issue. That was a math issue. I, didn't know that I would have to do that. In being a rabbi, yes, it is the 30th anniversary of me being called up to the Torah as a bar mitzvah. So I particularly like this Torah portion, have a fondness for it, because it's the Torah portion of my bar mitzvah. But I noticed in this week's Torah portion that as the Torah portion starts, it looks like the end of sort of Moses' introduction, and he says to the people, culminating all the words he's been saying to them, look, you have a chance to make a life, and what you have before you is blessing or curse. We know what follows in the book of Deuteronomy, that blessing and curse really refers to prosperity or failure, whether or not they'll succeed as farmers in the land or whether or not they won't. And it's easy to just see this as they may have seen it in their day as some sort of monetary or financial designation. If they were good, things would be good. If they were bad, they wouldn't. But if we look at everything that's come up until this point, it's very clear, I think, that the life of blessing and the life of curse, if you will, that is being described in this week's Torah portion is very different than that. What are the things that we see more than any other in the Torah leading up until this point? Well, first of all, we're told more times than we can possibly count to take care of the stranger, to take care of the less fortunate, because we were once in that situation. We're told to leave certain crops, certain things for the poor who will need them someday. We're told constantly to take care of those in our community who might have less than we do. Much of what the Torah tells us is focused on the land and how we'll treat the land once we get into the land of Israel, and how we'll work the land and prepare ourselves to care for the land. So much of what has existed up until now is basically, will we choose to live a good life, a godly life, a life of blessing, a Jewish life, or will we take that other path? Re'eh, my Torah portion, sets that up for us in a way where it is our choice, our free will to live the life that we choose. And yet our Jewish tradition, I think, is very clear that it asks of us in that life that we not only focus on the self, but that we focus on others as well. Shabbat Shalom.